This H2 is slowly coming alive, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm enjoying every moment working on this vehicle. Absolutely incredible. Got the rims cleaned up, looking fantastic. I was able to track down a new set of these hood latches. You can see these are really jacked up. So I'm gonna get a new set of chrome hood latches. That's gonna look fantastic. The roof trim is back on. I mean, that just looks so good. And when you get closer to it, I mean, it just looks absolutely fantastic. The gloss, beautiful, absolutely incredible. So good. So cargo area right here. This is what I want to show you guys. Let's hop up in. Let's hop up in here. Quickly, I want to show you guys these patch panels that I've done. Now, I did this on all four marker-like corners on the vehicle. Just a nice way to keep some water out. Now, again, these are actually sealed from the factory. However, putting this Gorilla Tape on there, it is just a little extra insurance. I'm really happy about that. But you can see these just look absolutely fantastic. Now, these rails, I cleaned these rails and I did put Eastwood rust protector on these rails, just give them a darker look. They were really faded due to the exposure, obviously, to the sunlight over the years. So those rails, the trim, absolutely fantastic. I'm super excited about that. This piece, I still got to get that off. Oh, wow, you can just see, look at this bed. I'm gonna get down there and give you guys a closer look here in a second. So when it comes to taking off this bed and getting all this madness out, let's talk about it. These, I'll call these wings, these are a real pain in the butt. You have to essentially like grab it and like rotate it outwards like this. On this side, you take it and pull it out. Most of these clips broke. In all likelihood, what I'll end up doing is removing these clips, putting them on the trim, and then just pressing it on. I believe that's going to be my best bet for this process. Now that mat right there, that's the HUMMER mat. That just comes right out. No big deal. Relatively easy. Okay. When it comes to like getting all of this out, more or less what you're doing is working from top down. Take those wings off. Take the top, these rails out, take the rails out. Then you can see all these white clips. You just pull that piece out. There's a couple bolts right here and some screws on the side, to get out. There's 1, 2, 3 right there on the inside to get that piece out. And again, this whole piece up top, it just comes off. So 1, and it'd be like, the rail, and then the trim would be 2. You get those connectors on the side. All right. Let me come over here for a second. Let me think about this. Before you can take these side panel pieces off, you need to take off the center slot piece. It's actually right there. We're gonna go take a closer look at that piece in a second. So you see these rust spots? What it is there's like four metal pieces on there, and they've rusted. So we'll get this all cleaned up, get these drain 1, 2, 3, 4 these drain ports unclogged. I had a real challenge getting these truck bed bolts out. 2 of them, these 2 came out fantastic. This one I used a die-hard, it's like a $45 set. I was able to get the top, it's for strip bolts, and I was able to just crank it and get it to break. This one was the most challenging. I had to shave it down, and then I used a smaller stripped head socket, like for removing stripped head bolts. Was able to get that out. It was a great feeling, absolutely fantastic. This piece, that piece, it's about 6 inches deep, guys. I had read some guys in the forum talking about how deep this was, and it's kind of wild. Once it's removed, it's like, wow, there's a lot more room. So I guess if you were moving something, or you needed some extra room in this bed, that's an option, is to take that piece out, and I guess you could kind of do it like this a little bit, whatever. Okay, so let me come down, guys. All right, okay. Once this was removed out, this piece slid right out. It was relatively easy, it just came right out. This piece over here was slightly more challenging. You could see 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3 on those blue screws. Those bolts need to come out. They were holding the jack in place in like a jack holder. There was like a yellow safety piece. It was holding in blocks for chalking off your wheels. I ended up using a Dremel tool, and I cut the plastic piece. Then I had to use I think it was a 1/2-inch wrench on that one to get it out. That was a real pain, this one. There's one there, one there. Those are like some hangers for, again, stuff for the jack stand or whatever. Here's a cool pro tip. It's pretty funny. When it comes to this piece right here, so this has a lock on it, and it was loose when I bought it. It was just sitting inside the vehicle. So to get this unlocked, it is just using your car key. Funny enough, it was that simple to get that unlocked. So that was pretty cool to get that figured out. I was like, I don't have a key for this. How do you get that unlocked? And I'm like, oh, let me try my car key. And then boom, it came right out. Now, this piece right here, what was challenging getting this piece off is that it had to like come up and then forward, and a little bit of the plastic was damaged because this was pressing in on the plastic. You can see these lines were connected. Now I do have the air suspension system. You have to take off the one bolt that's inside the flap that lifts up, and then everything was just clipped in. I put a baggie on it just to protect the electric, just to give you guys an idea of how dirty and absolutely disgusting. Oh my God. So if you're buying a sport utility truck, in all likelihood, this is something you're gonna have to look forward to doing. But we're gonna get this pressure washed. I'm gonna suck all this out. It's actually probably won't be as bad as it looks right now. And then these drain ports, I don't know if these metal pieces can pop off. It seems like the smarter way would be to just eliminate these altogether, but I guess there's some type of engineering behind having those in there. Let me come to the side, just show you the clips from over here. So these ones I'm not going to take out. The piece will just slide down on top. You can see these getting this piece off was a real pain. Actually, something else too is like right here, there's a strip of glue right here. So I had to use like a flathead, like a trim tool, just to get this glue off. Real pain, guys. Absolute real pain in the butt. If somebody said to me, what's some of the hardest challenges I've had on this vehicle, at least up to this point, I'd say these side pieces right here. Okay, what else have I done? I took some WD-40 and I actually sprayed it right there and down in there, and actually the truck bed holder goes up much better now. Okay, fantastic. Let's come over here to the party section. Let me show you guys an up-close example of what we're dealing with here. So these are probably about 6 inches, and you can just see this one is totally rusted and jacked up, and it goes all the way down. Let me see. So these are rusted up, real pain to get off. Okay, there's the jack pieces. These are some of those pieces that I was talking about on the side that need to come out. Some of these bolts that need to come out. Okay. Let me see. This is the piece. I actually Dremeled this. I just cut it in half. What are you going to do? Real easy to get this piece off. This is the piece, again, that would have been on the driver's side. So here it is, the massive piece. I'm still actually quite surprised and shocked to see how massive this piece is. It's like, oh my God. So these are these little rust buckets I was telling you guys about, where, so I'll take these off. We'll put Eastwood Rust Plus on that, stop them from ever rusting again, clean this piece up. Looks like I could probably, I don't know if I can take these off too to spray paint those. You can hear the rust jumping around in there. So we're gonna spray paint this as well. We're gonna get it looking good again. It's actually kind of like that piece, but the H2 project, it's coming along piece by piece. Again, it's just, you keep chipping away at it, and that's how you get these vehicles back up to speed. So super excited. I'm gonna actually spray paint this red. Gonna get those hooks red. Eastwood sells a red spray paint for rust. It's designed for rust, but you can use it. Be creative with it. I'm gonna get these red. Oh guys, this is gonna be awesome. This logo is gonna be red. I've got the new chrome. We'll take these mirrors off and we'll respray paint those. We'll spray paint these as well. So this is awesome, guys. So very cool, and I can't wait to show you guys the progress in the next video.